My bad. I'm sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to the Jimmy D podcast. We've been doing this for 8 weeks. I still can't get it right.
Oh, damn it.
We have a new look. It's not a rebrand or anything. It's just updated from what we were doing. Um, it looks a lot better. It's a lot cleaner. It honestly looks really professional, which is weird to say when it comes to us. Um,
Professional, that's not in the Jimmy D dictionary.
yeah, I know it's weird. The gaming channel's got so much more updated, um, and just a whole bunch of stuff we've added.
Or
Um,
kind of coming to it.
yeah, like we started the gaming channel, and now that we feel like we've gotten our feet under us with it, we're kind of like, okay, now it's time to actually work on it. Like we're getting where we are making consistent content. Our content's getting better, but now it was time to make our look. We're still working on a name because Jimmy D31 Gaming is generic, and it's not just me. Um, it's all of us, all my friends, and all together making content for the channel. So
The Jim community, where everyone is named Jim.
we could. I don't know exactly what we're gonna change the name of the gaming channel to, but that's a work in progress. But the look of the gaming channel is phenomenal. Link is in the chat right now. Welcome in, Super Silver. But basically, today on the podcast, we are going to be talking about the channel, where we're going, our fall
We're just gonna
lineup, and just chill. Um,
We were just gonna talk. It was one of those where it was like, okay, well, what's the agenda for the podcast today? And it's like we don't really have one because it's kind of like that. It's that lull before fall,
yeah, it's the calm before the storm.
only that lull type period.
Yeah, we just got through Comic Con. Um, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be super stressed with Comic Con.
But I mean, it doesn't start till October.
Yeah, um, but we still Titan starts beginning of September, um, and
Thing ends about the end of this month.
Swamp Thing ends this week. Scooby Doo ends beginning of September. So, um, other than the podcast, there's gonna be a few like one or two videos a week. Um, but
Something just random just comes into mind.
yeah, and we have Infinity
News just
Train.
drops or something.
Infinity Train at the end of the month. Um, stuff like that.
Like
I appreciate it, Super Silver. Um,
so I know I'm at least I know stuff like I'm at least going to watch the first episode.
yeah, and that's kind of what I want to run by the chat, um, because there's a lot of shows, and honestly, I can't handle watching them all. I wanted to know, would y'all like to see us start to branch off? Like we already branched off into animation, but would you like to start seeing other people cover stuff? So like Cody could do a Watchmen show, um, videos. Like what would y'all like to see? Cody, he does do his random anime videos. Would y'all like to see some anime come? Because I mean, isn't the fall season about to
Also, because
start?
I'm want to do a video soon. I'm catching up on the Vinland Saga manga because the anime just popped.
Yeah,
Fire!
yeah. So I kind of want to run it by you guys. Um, the gaming channel is just we have the
Take a
Marvel.
limit on like shows we're actually watching in the fall.
Yeah,
As much as you want to say we want to cover Flash, Supergirl, Batwoman, and all that kind of stuff, you know, because eventually, after a while, other stuff is going to start premiering.
Yeah.
40. Yeah.
It's gonna. That's sort of why I'm thinking um, to kind of get other people to cover some stuff. Because I know for a fact I'm doing Batwoman and Supergirl. I know I'm doing Nancy Drew. Um, because that show, it seems entertaining, and if it's anything like Riverdale season 1, I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm going to enjoy it, but then I'll probably drop it after season 1.
That's the thing. Like, I will probably drop it after season 1, but it's also some of that thing. Like, this is the first fall season we're going to episode reviews. So, like, we had the summer of training with Swamp Thing and Scooby Doo and all. We've never done this before. We've done one video or two. I mean, the closest thing we did was the Knights series back in the day, but that was like 2 days after the show had ended.
That doesn't even include if you want to do reviews of like Titans.
Yeah. And that is one thing I do have to discuss. The DC show videos, the DC Universe shows, I won't be getting those up the day the episode goes live because I will be at work when it goes live and I won't be able to watch it so until later that night. So if I do a video on Titans, it's going to be come out on Saturday, if that. Um
Titans, I really don't know how to feel like because show like Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing. Oh, that we're going back into fucking Titans.
Yeah, like that. If Titans steps up their game to be the quality that the other shows are, I will enjoy it. But
I also know how Titans ended season 1.
yeah,
And it's like ignore that.
yeah, I fully understand that.
Like they keep doing like releasing photos of like Starfire and like her new outfit and Raven with like her hoodie, Donna Troy and like her outfit. And hey, excited for it is, but if your story is still crap,
yeah,
follow how season 1 ended.
yeah, like
I don't understand. It's like out of stuff we didn't want to be dark, Titans was I think that one.
Yeah.
To realize this is what I think Titans should have been.
Yeah. All that is true. And that's why Titans is still kind of in the air for me. Um, I want to see the first episode and decide then. We will be doing our animation. So Infinity Train, we will be doing. Welcome in, Caleb. We're gonna be covering Infinity Train at least the first week it comes out because then Cartoon Network, you know how Cartoon Network is. They will get to where they release episodes at random times all over the place, and as far as we know, like, I know I can do videos on that week of Infinity Train, but after that all depends on when they release episodes. That's one of the most exciting shows in terms of animation I am for, because the little short they did a couple years ago for that one is just phenomenal, and I have been waiting for the actual show to come out, and now that it finally is coming, it's like, okay, whew, let's do this. They changed the art style a tiny bit, which it's okay. I understand when it's been so long, art style is going to change a little bit to fit more of the style that's on Cartoon Network. That's cool as long as the story and it's written the way it was. I'll be fine. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Any suggestions on videos, all that and more, we are open to them. We're talking right now. We're talking about our fall lineup of what we're planning on doing. Everything's subject to change, but that's where we're at. We're kind of figuring out our plan, and telling it. So, Supergirl and Batwoman, because they're on the same night, they're easy to watch, they're easy to come out.
Record.
We're going. Am going to try to do the Flash, but it depends on timing wise. The I didn't. So here's the thing, the Flash is one of those. Okay, so it's more of a decision I made because, by me being at work all morning, and that's typically when trailers drop. I won't be able to do the trailer videos anymore because
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the trailer. So Flash is a guaranteed day, guaranteed time that I know I can make.
Saying that, but there also has to come a point to where it's like, okay, the show itself, you just have to kind of walk away from.
Yeah, but also what pulls me in is the Comic Con trailer looks interesting for the Flash because they're not dealing with a speedster, they're not dealing with some thinker. It looks like they're dealing with a magical powered person, and I feel like that's going to be very interesting. I know that will come
It's the
back
only
to bite.
logical conclusion. It's the only logical conclusion they have that's left.
Yeah,
They've done science. They've done alternate worlds. The only thing they haven't done is magic.
yeah. But that looks interesting to me, and that's one reason why I got pushed more towards the Flash. Um, and the fact that we have Infinite Crisis coming out in November. Crisis on
Yeah,
Infinite Earth.
unfortunately, I'm gonna sit through Crisis because this is gonna be interesting.
So, my question for you:
You see, it's gonna be hard to kill the Death of a Fried Chicken mascot.
are we going to live react to?
Don't know.
Because we've done
Really
it.
don't know.
We've done it for all of the crossovers. That is the one tradition we have had since the start of the channel.
I think we should because this might be the final one.
Yeah, with Era leaving. I mean,
I
I
really don't like. I think kind of marks a moment in my life that I'm willing to walk away from these shows. It was the show that kind of started
mhm.
superheroes, me getting into these kind of TV shows. And with that ending, that to me is a good closing point to just, okay, with these shows.
Okay. I probably won't be.
I always say I'm done, but I'll at least go back and I'll rewatch Supergirl or these crossovers.
Yeah. Well,
And Oliver Queen dying.
here's the thing.
Good.
I believe with Infinite Crisis, one, it's going to merge the Earths.
Has to.
That's the whole plot of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Is the worlds coming together, and then you have Superman Returns guy, who's the Atom, not the Atom. You have him coming back as Superman, so it's like, okay, well, you can't. This is what you're doing.
Why does Kevin Spacey have to be a monster? Oh, how great that would have been.
That would have been pretty great, but we have a good Lex Luthor.
Except if he does the wrong scene.
Ooh. So you're still watching your summer lineup: Krypton, Suits, America's Got Talent, The Boys, Blood and Treasure, and Agents of Shield. The Boys. Oh,
Boys is good.
The Boys is so good. That is honestly it's kind of hard to say this, but I think it beats Supergirl in my opinion for my favorite all-time superhero show.
Here's the thing. So you're willing to give The Boys your perfect score?
Yes, I gave The Boys my perfect score.
If we're talking like me, give my perfect score to is Logan.
You gave it a perfect. I notched Logan down a tiny bit.
To me, most Logan is my Dark Knight.
Yeah,
People like Dark Knight is their upper echelons. To me, that's Logan.
man, the boys though.
I don't know, man. It's gotta like I haven't seen it, so it's gonna have to do because to me, it's to be Daredevil season 3 and Doom Patrol.
Yes, Brandon Ralph did confirm that he's not playing his Superman Returns character, but he's playing Kingdom Come Superman. So
Superman.
he's still Superman though. So that's
Superman.
like that's exciting.
I get it. It's Kingdom Come Superman. The one I'm actually most interested to see is I'm actually excited for the Red Sun Superman.
Hmm. Well, you had Red Sun Supergirl, so I don't think they're.
Supergirl.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do Red Sun Superman.
Talking about the CW verse. I'm talking about the
Oh,
Bruce Timm animated.
oh, okay. You switched gears. We were still on Infinite
Yeah,
Crisis, and I'm like,
I kind of want out of Infinite Crisis is I want them to confirm that Diggle is pretty much the Green Lantern.
mhm.
That's all I kind of want out of this.
I want like maybe Bryan Cranston replace Kevin Spacey. I don't even like that would that would be hard. Like seeing Bryan Cranston beside all the other superhero the CW
People
superheroes.
literally wanted him to be Luthor in the Snyderverse.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just thinking like in terms of the CW wise, you have all those actors and then you have Bryan Cranston standing there and it's like
Yeah, no, they're not going to pull anybody big.
no. It's a like to be honest, it's a surprise that Supergirl did pull John Cryer as their Lex.
That's true, but John Cryer was still doing TV at the time. He wasn't really doing movies.
True. He was he.
Yes, sure. He's most recognizable as Luthor's son from Superman 4.
I would say he's more recognizable either as Ducky or from Pretty in Pink or uh Alan
Girl
Harper.
Wise.
Alan Harper from Two and a Half Men.
Wise.
Yes, yes.
Talk about Superman 4.
Here's the thing.
I'm waiting for Supergirl to do their Superman 4 version of Nuclear Man. Every other social commentary except natural pollution.
You know, I would like to see some because they handled their social commentary. It would be interesting to see them handle pollution and all on there.
Have someone like Nuclear Man,
Yeah.
who is a terrible villain, but I want to see how you handle it.
Oh yeah. Bryan Cranston has said that he would love to play a supervillain, that he'd wear a costume and everything.
Bryan Cranston also got his start on Power Rangers.
True. And he in the Power Ranger movie. He was a dick in the Power Ranger movie.
Again.
Which is so weird. Oh my god. But
Here's the thing. So, picking more
do what?
in DC,
What about it? You broke up for a minute.
Bryan Cranston. I see Marvel picking up Bryan Cranston more as a villain than DC.
I mean, I see Marvel picking up anybody before DC. To be honest.
Is like I really don't know because they're filling out a lot of characters. I really don't know who Cranston could still play.
Yeah. Marvel wise, like, what if Bryan Cranston was Professor X? I'm just trying to think of characters he could be.
The only one that immediately comes to my mind who they haven't cast for work. Cranston was Doom.
I mean, I could see. Here's the thing: I could see that if they cast John
Get it through your
Krasinski
head. I highly doubt that they will cast Jolinsky and his wife as
and Blind.
Reed Richards and Sue Storm.
I well, here's the thing: imagine them as Reed Richards and Sue Storm, and then have Bryan Cranston as Doom.
It would work because Bryan Cranston would do amazing as Doom.
Yeah,
Basically, is Doom. You know.
yeah, and yes, Caleb. To be fair, in Superman Returns, Brandon Ralph was playing Christopher Reeves as Superman. Having him as Kingdom Come Superman gives him a chance to make his own mark on the character.
Kingdoms Come.
I have Infinite, I have Crisis on Infinite Earths on my shelf over there. Um, it's
I think they also did like a one-shot solo of Kingdom Come
yeah.
with Crisis, but like the build up to Crisis, DC released kind of a mini series of Kingdom Come.
So here's the thing, and I know this they're not going to do this, but this honest to God would be the most interesting thing. Um, if they use legends as a way to tell the side stories that were happening in the other universes that lead to Crisis.
I think that's them being smart.
Yes.
I don't see them.
I don't see them doing that, but to be honest, that
John Constantine.
that would be the best way for them to build up all the universes colliding and the danger that Infinite Crisis is.
But I think they've kind of proven that with the last one.
I mean, they did, but I feel like
Doing his own thing.
There's so many side stories in Crisis of Infinite Earths in the comic and there's so many different side characters that all come together that Legends would be a way to bring those side things in.
I completely with you. I agree with you completely. I think that would be amazing. They made it a fine point, both in Legends and last year's crossover. That thing.
Yeah.
Doing their own thing.
Yeah.
No.
Burt Ward is Commissioner Gordon. Yes. We do need a cameo from Batman. Like,
oh, Batman's in Titans.
For Infinite Earths, we need a cameo from Batman. Batwoman is not going to be able to handle the role.
They're not. Why don't you just use Batwoman? Build up. Where the fuck is Batman?
Yeah. We kind of have this is what we do. We ramble. We were talking about the
Dude, this if anything is one of those ramble casts.
Yeah. But I was going to say something. You said that this would be the last crossover, and while I do agree that it will be the last big crossover, because if they bring the Earths together, all they would need to do is just have the small crossovers again, like when it was just Flash and Arrow. They could just do a side one with Supergirl and Batwoman because they're on the same night, so it'd just automatically be right after each other. Flash and Legends do that, and you could have them crossover with each other. But I don't see a huge crossover anymore. What's up?
I don't know. Getting to a point now to where because there's so much other stuff, surely distancing myself away from the CW.
Yeah, I mean, I am to a point. Like, the ones I've been watching will be the ones I remain watching until they end. It's like you with Arrow. I didn't start with Arrow. I started with The Flash. So I'm gonna watch The Flash, and then I watch Supergirl because both of those were right.
Watching The Flash of season 4. Season 4 pissed me off so bad. I was like, nope.
I stopped for season 4, but I came back with season 5. I did come back because I thought with having the Reverse Flashback, that story was at least a little interesting.
But Tom Cavanaugh can only save so much.
Yes. That ending though, oh my god.
Tom Cavanaugh is great. He's probably the best damn thing in Flash.
Yeah, he is hands down.
So much.
Um, and he's gonna be back for Crisis, which is gonna be phenomenal. Having him and Lex Luthor together, oh, it's gonna be, oh, that's just.
They're gonna steal every fucking scene in it because it's going to. Their banter is going to be amazing because it's going to be. Lex is going to be. You know I can kill you. You know what, Lex? In the future, you ain't shit. Fucking Krypton.
And that's the thing.
Like, I know all about you, future man.
Like,
you know.
honest to God, we did the video on it. Lex Luthor saved Supergirl.
So him and Tom Cavanaugh's and Luthor, they're going to be probably one of the best parts. But my problem is they're probably very limited.
Yeah. I could watch a whole hour of just them making a plan. Yeah, you're right, Caleb. You're right. Um,
W verse.
yes, that. So, Supergirl, Batwoman, Flash, and I'll do Nancy Drew. That's the CW. Throw that out the way. All right.
Get out of here! Come back when you're good.
Let's talk about the other stuff we're gonna cover. We talked a little bit about Infinity Train. We're gonna be covering at least the first week of that because we know CW is where new episodes come out all over the place. So
Yeah, fucking Cartoon Network. It comes out online, and then it comes out on the airwaves. They don't tell you when it's coming, and they do tell you when it's coming, and it's
so
a mess.
we have the first week because
it's confirmed.
Yes, we had the first week, but that's it. Yeah. We would also do the Tangled series, which we need to work on the video that we're planning to talk about that before season 3. But Disney has said nothing about season 3 release date yet.
Amphibious, and they're promoting the Owl.
Yeah, which Amphibious is not that bad. I watched it. It's honestly pretty decent.
That bad. Neither is the Owl one, and Amphibious really aren't bad.
Yeah.
He's always been really good when it comes to animation.
Yeah, they have. So we'll cover the first week of Infinity Train. Tangled whenever the
fuck it comes out.
Whenever the fuck that comes out. We will cover Rick and Morty.
I cover Rick and Morty because Rick and Morty is going to be one of those to where it's like Samurai Jack thing.
Yeah.
Time it comes out.
I'm gonna be dead on Mondays. Because you'll have Supergirl, Batwoman, and then Rick and Morty.
That's why I was like, look, as much as week or two, okay, of that schedule.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Well,
but then maybe just stick to either Supergirl or Batwoman.
Here's the thing also. We have to look at timing because the superhero shows go on hiatus in November. Rick and Morty starts in November. So it could line up perfect.
Could. That with that recording back to back, Supergirl be playing right after, so we'll be missing half of fucking Batwoman.
Well, Batwoman is first, so then it's Supergirl. So my plan is I'm gonna wait until after both of them ends.
Flip that shit.
Yeah.
Because.
But that's my plan. I'm gonna wait until Supergirl ends and then record both videos and then upload. Which they'll be small. They'll be like the 5 minutes things like we've been doing with Swamp Thing and with Scooby Doo. Rick and Morty. Honestly, I think that's all the shows.
Movies come out. Movies.
Do what?
Movies.
Oh, there's movies too. But again, with work though, I don't know when I'll see movies, so it's not like I can go see them the day they release.
After those can just be weekend videos.
Yeah. Um,
Because there are some quality films coming out the end of this year, John.
Zombieland. The
Oh,
Joker.
Cats.
Don't know.
Yes.
I don't want to see Cats.
Forget it.
So does Jumanji
My-
and Star Wars.
So
Star Wars and Cats come out the same day.
that's what I found funny. It's like Disney was like, who's gonna be stupid enough to come up against Star Wars on opening day? And Cats just took that bill and was like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
My favorite.
The problem is though, I honestly
My favorite thing about Cats was I saw Ross's video on it,
Mhm.
and his description was amazing because it was like, "Do you think God will forgive us for the hell that we have created on Earth?"
honestly though, the bad thing is I think I'd rather see Cats than Star Wars.
I think they're both going to be laughably stupid.
I feel like Cats at least will have that weird.
Cats will have that weird, but the problem with Cats is it's from the same dude who did Les Mis.
Yeah, it's a
If you remember Les
musical.
Mis,
I never watched
it's a
it.
musical. Oh, I saw it in theaters, dude, and every 10 minutes they were singing
Why did you go see it in theaters?
because it was Christmas.
It's not. It's a movie about poverty. Like, why would you go see that at Christmas?
Because my family normally goes sees a movie on Christmas.
Oh, did you think? Oh, Wolverine's in here. This ain't gonna be bad.
No, it's just they wanted to see a fucking movie on Christmas.
Oh
I
God.
don't know. It had one of the. I busted out laughing in the movie. It has one of my like. There's literally. I don't know. Have you seen Les Mis?
No.
Okay, so there's literally a scene to where Hugh Jackman's character, um, he's pretty much running away from Russell Crowe's character.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to a church, and it's him and his adopted daughter. Like they're trying to flee, they're trying to escape, and the pastor is like, all right, hey, I'll come take you, you know, come here, my son, you know, I'll guide you. You just have to be very quiet. Hugh Jackman's little next scene is, thank you, Father, for protecting our God. He just starts singing and belting at the top of his lungs. I laughed so hard. Also, Anne Hathaway was the best damn thing in that movie.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it.
And I feel like that's what Jennifer Hudson is going to be for Cats.
I don't think so.
No, I do. I feel like Cats will be a really dumb movie, but Jennifer Hudson will have that one amazing song that, like, okay, the movie is dumb. The characters are dumb. The story is dumb. The writing is terrible. But that one Jennifer Hudson scene, I don't know what she was in.
The problem is, the reason I don't think so with that is Jennifer Hudson is one of the characters in the whole trailer that it looks like they cut her eyes out and placed it on something else. A lot of the other actors, it looks well formed. Like Taylor Swift's cat the whole face looks together. Jennifer Hudson's, you can see the line where her face stops and the cat begins.
I don't know, dude. It can't look worse than Idris Elba Pimp Cat.
True, Idris Elba doesn't even look like he's wearing a cat suit.
Or just looks like they took it looks like they fattened up the cat in the hat and just stuck James Cordry's face on it.
Yes, that does. I would have loved a Mike Myers cameo.
I love it. I think someone's made a video where during the trailer they've supercut in scenes from Mike Myers as the cat in the hat.
Oh, that sounds phenomenal. Unfortunately, like Jesus. And
then
okay,
like, literally Star Wars.
So with Star Wars,
And then literally the same day as Star Wars, which
they haven't released another trailer for, and we're a few months out.
Haven't.
They only released that one, and then that's it.
You mean the one with the greatest scene in cinema history this year?
You know, the one that video that I made of us being like, "Oh no, this looks bad," and it's still going.
Tell me that Rey jumping over a TIE fighter style doesn't look silly and stupid.
As much as I like Rey, I'm going to tell you, looks
Why?
stupid.
After episode 8, you still like Rey.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
Rey, episode 8 took everything that was great about the character build up with Rey,
yes.
that shit.
Yes, because here's the thing. Me and Joe, before Last Jedi came out, we went to Star Wars Day because we were off to when all the new stuff for Last Jedi came out. We didn't know what the movie was going to be when we got stuff, so I got that right. Okay, then for Christmas, not because it was already purchased and we didn't know about this. My parents got me. They got me that Rey painting. Okay? But that's not the worst thing. They also
But wait, there's more!
I think this is the worst thing about it. They also got me this one to go on the other side.
That doesn't make me mad, that just makes me sad.
So they got me because they thought, like we did, that it was going to be an awesome movie of Luke training Rey, and it was going to be awesome like that. So they got me those two to go on like opposite sides of each other. Okay? As like a nice wall painting. And with The Last Jedi, they just destroyed both characters. And it.
Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. Introduction The Last Jedi does with Luke.
Yeah.
I like the fact that at the start, he's a grumpy, crotchety old man who really just wants to be left the fuck alone.
Yes.
When they explain grumpy, crotchety old man who wants to be left the fuck alone, it sort of starts to fall apart.
Yes. And it's like this. The beginning of The Last Jedi is fine. It's just when you get to Act 2 and Act 3 that it just completely blows itself up. Especially that whole side story of Finn and at the casino and all that is just utter trash. And then the Rey's parents being just what? Oh. Did I cut out? We good?
You were talking, but there weren't words coming out of your like. I could hear you talking, but I couldn't hear your audio. So like, you were going off on this Luke rant, and I'm like, I can't hear him, but
Okay, so the first and second act, like the first act was good, but the second and third act blew itself up.
No, so I knew this. No, here's how I knew the movie was kind of in trouble when they did the Leia shit.
Yes.
The Leia shit is so laughably dumb. Okay. I get what they were trying to go for. They were trying to pull this big kind of reveal that she did sort of have the Force in her the whole time, but the green screen is so fucking bad. It's like she's on the set of Superman 3.
That's the thing. You could insert this. I remember to this day, someone inserting the Superman theme over top of that, and it fits perfect.
It's like it's like she's literally dying in space till she just realizes, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Dun, da, 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 da.
Yes, and here's the thing. It honest to God had a uh, episode one
Like
effect.
a lot of people hate the thin storyline about them in the casino. I don't hate it. Okay,
It was unnecessary.
I think it's really unnecessary, and there's a way you could have gone about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't downright hate it. The storyline I absolutely fucking hate is the Resistance, because it just proves everyone is so goddamn dumb. How the fuck did you stay alive this long?
It's the fact that this is the whole plot of the movie is a chase, a super slow space chase. It's god damn
Like,
it.
and I get they try to redeem it in the third act with her hitting light speed and through the middle of a star destroyer.
Okay,
That's cool.
that's cool, but here's the thing. One cool thing is not going to fix the movie.
No, no, let me finish. Oh my god.
It's all good. Um, I've never even opened. I never took the packaging off of this or anything because, God, it's just sad. It's just sad. Like as much as I like Ray, the last shot I kind of ruined her, and what I'm seeing with Rise of the Skywalker, it's not improving. It just looks meh. So, um, does chat have any questions for us? Would love to hear them. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh. Do, do, do. Do I? It's okay. Um, but I mean, the last yeah. Hmm. But here's the thing, I'm fine with versus evil. But when you completely deconstruct the entire character that was developed in the previous movie, that's just fucked. Like, this was supposed to. Yeah. And and that's the thing, like, right. Okay, so her you set it up where her parents was one of the original group. And then it's like, nope, her parents were trash. Um okay, yeah. But oh, it's not who? I mean, yeah. 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 I honest to God, honest to God, I'd be like, fuck it, we're making it 4 movies just because we gotta fix what they fucked up in the second one. Cause like so many good stories, like Snoke. What the fuck? It was supposed to be like the. So my man was like 80 when Han Solo and Luke were in their 20s. Okay? And you telling me when Han Solo and Luke are in their 60s. Yeah. 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 Um it just sucks. It just sucks. And there's no other way to put it. It just sucks. All right, I'm going to get some drink. I will be right back.
Love you. Love you. Jesus. I'm sorry.
All right, so it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Okay.
So yes, back to complaining about how bad Star Wars was.
All right. So, um, my man has not been living in a crashed Death Star and is 102 just chilling in a recliner with a LaCroix. Like, that's not possible.
No, it's like I don't. New trilogy by D&D. I throw him so bad.
I don't
Honest,
want. I don't want. Honestly, I don't want anything else from Star Wars for about 5 to 10 years.
see the Mandalorian because you're focusing on Boba Fett.
Okay. I'm talking movie wise. TV show
Yeah,
wise, bring it on.
Fett,
Bring it on.
man. One dude to where I am happy you're pulling from the outdated source material from the books.
Yeah.
Books made Boba Fett a fucking badass.
Yeah. And this Mandalorian show, whenever it's supposed to, is it supposed to drop when the streaming service drops?
So
Okay, that's November too. Fuck me. um,
I've come to the realization that we're used to.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of dead.
It's meant for
Oh,
nowadays.
Caleb says I'll get my wish because there is a 4 year gap between Episode 9 and the new trilogy.
I'm not gonna forgive D&D.
um, you know,
Michael Bay for Transformers 2.
okay, so
Give D&D for Game of Thrones.
true. Game of Thrones, like they don't know how to write, ending especially. Um, they'll just want to do something in Star Wars because they think it's cool, like a zombie polar bear. Um, or in this case, it'll be a zombie alien.
Right.
Yeah, it's
When it's following, well, they can write pretty fucking well.
but when they don't have source material, it's not.
Original material.
Uh,
Shit.
no. I mean, look at Peter Dinklage. Like, his character went to utter crap.
They ran out of Martin's material
Yep.
to adapt off of.
Yep. Exactly.
Early Game of Thrones with Peter Dinklage, he's one of that's why he became one of the fan favorite characters, was because it was based off of Martin's original writings of the character of Tyrion.
Yep. Which just blows. But speaking of J.J. Abrams, he did, I don't know if he signed the deal, but he was in talks of taking over for the DCEU.
For sure, doing Suicide Squad 2.
Well, that's James Gunn.
Abrams. I'm confused.
Yeah, no. J.J. Abrams is supposedly taking the realms to organize and structure the DCEU. That means the Wonder Woman movie, all that. He's supposed to be structuring the story,
I think they might actually go through with it because of the fact that successful the previous DC films have been.
Yeah.
Like that's you know what I was honestly surprised with Comic-Con? That we did not get a Birds of Prey trailer.
Well, they didn't come. DC did not. Warner Brothers did not come. Other than it, they did not come to Comic-Con.
Like, I think, like,
Birds of Prey.
Joker's.
We need another trailer for the Joker.
We need a trailer for Birds of Prey so at least have a general idea on what the tone is going to be.
Exactly.
Because Joker, it's already kind of this is a dark comedy,
which looks phenomenal.
This is a dark, messed up comedy. It is like if someone took the first 40 minutes of the original Killing Joke comic and was like, no, we're just going to focus an entire movie around that.
Yeah.
You know, screw all the Batman stuff, screw all, you know, the other stuff. No, him shooting Barbara Gordon. No, just that first backstory of the Joker. Yeah, we're just going to make an entire movie based off of that.
And it looks really good. And you got Robert.
Oh my God, it looks amazing.
You got Robert De Niro in there as the actual.
Dude, it's been the first DC movie I've actually been excited for the soundtrack.
Early fall, DC is doing their own thing. WB Expedition. It will be focused around their films and the HBO Now. Okay, I have a problem with HBO Now. Because you just need a Warner Brothers. Name it Warner Brothers. Don't, because you're gonna. There's 6 different HBO services when HBO Now comes out. You have HBO Go. You have HBO Now. You have.
I'm mad as hell, and I want you to be there with me.
Like, just call it Warner Brothers, or something, or WB Now. That would be great. Warner Brothers. Please, Warner Now. Like, do something that is actual your name. Like, apparently Batwoman is gonna be. Oh, hold up. I don't have the luxury of going like that anymore. But apparently Batwoman is gonna be on there. You're gonna, like, and you had the DC streaming service, like, combined it with WB Now and just call it a day. Combined it, please. I don't want to have to pay for 3 streaming services from your ass. That's all Warner Brothers wants. And it makes... Oh. Rep. Cody, come back. There we go. You good?
What's up?
You good?
Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, just fucking name it.
Name it something. Like, HBO Now seems like it's just a streaming service for HBO. It does not seem like a service for all of Warner Brothers. That's like...
Doesn't HBO Now already have an HBO Now streaming service?
Yes! Yes. And Apple is going to have a streaming service. And oh my god, it's just anyway. The Joker I am very excited to see. Um, I mean, you have one of my favorite actors, Robert De Niro, in there, but like the story behind the Joker is so interesting, and if you're able to do this right, it's going to make it hard. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So that does make sense. They're going to get rid of the CW app and the two HBOs and put them all in there together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense. Cause I was like, you're gonna have four HBO apps, the CW app, a DC Universe app. Like, oh my god. But Joker, I'm excited about. Birds of Prey, I have no idea, what it's about. If the rumors I heard are true about the plot, I'm scared shitless, and not in a good way. Cody, have you heard about the plot? Cody, I guess that's a no. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Um, Give me a second to fix this. Hold up. Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Anyway,
All right. So, what I was
so
saying, have you heard about the plot of Birds of Prey?
no, I just know Cassandra Cain's in it.
Okay, it's worrisome, my man. So,
Oh, jeez.
the villain.
Okay.
You know the villain.
Yes, Black Mask.
Black Mask. Yes. Apparently, he is gay, which no problem with that. But the problem I have is the fact that
Don't tell me he's gay for like Tim Drake.
Cassandra Cain, I believe, it's one of the girls, um, has something that Black Mask wants, and the whole movie is them trying to stop him from coming to get it because she swallowed it. Okay, my dude, it's his nudes. She swallowed a thing that is storing his nudes.
Yeah.
um,
You know what? I'm actually okay with that.
really?
Yeah. No. No. And you know what? If this was still the Snyderverse, oh, I would call total bullshit. But DC in its last few films,
It just
presenting
seems
them more as like a campy kind of fun thing, and no one's going into Birds of Prey expecting this deep, thought out character piece when half of your main characters are technically villains.
true, but it just seems
So yeah,
so bizarre.
of course, the plot is going to be so outlandishly stupid.
Like
It's going to make no sense.
that. I think if I see it, I'll be okay with it. But just reading it and hearing about it, it just doesn't seem how that can be a movie.
Are you seriously going to tell me you're not going to be okay with seeing Ewan McGregor's nudes?
Look, I just find it
At the
very
high ground,
weird.
John.
I just,
Do you know how many Star Wars references were going to come out of this movie?
it's not the nudes you're
It's
looking for.
over, Harley Quinn. I have the high ground, literally.
These are not the nudes you're looking for.
Reddit is going to have a goddamn field day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay, I'm
it's gonna
fine
be
with it
fucking
now.
amazing.
I'm fine with it now. You talked me into
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Once you see, here's the thing. Once you realize that this is not one of the movies that they want you to take super seriously, like Shazam or Aqualad,
Caleb, you do
Wonder
have a
Woman,
point.
this is kind of one of those like it's kind of like the Ant Man.
You do have a point, Caleb. Um, it is weird to have the one underage character swallow porn.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if it'll.
uh,
Kane.
uh,
Cassandra Cain was trained by a mercenary in the art of killing,
yeah, she swallows
who
nudes.
was both mentally and physically abused by that same man who's her father. So
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Okay, so
it'll. So I'm hoping it'll be something like Guardians.
yes, I can see that. Um,
You know,
but I would,
because Guardians, if you think about it, had a very stupid plot.
yeah,
Day was a jailbreak.
yeah, it was. It was
They jailbreak to deliver a stone.
yeah. You know, one thing though that I find I want to move on to another DC movie that, honest to God, is my favorite DC movie. Um, behind, right, no, right in front of Aquaman. It just beat out Aquaman, but Shazam. Shazam is fucking amazing. I didn't see Shazam in the theaters. I waited until it came out.
I
Um,
I told you to go see it in theaters.
I did not because I was cautiously avoiding it. And there were so many
No,
movies
dude,
that were coming out.
I told you you should have gone and seen it in theaters.
Well, there was so many movies coming out around the time of Shazam that I just was like, I can't go see Shazam. I
Shazam was
I need to go see these other movies first. But Shazam was fucking phenomenal. I have four.
great.
I have four of the Shazam kids as pops in front of my TV right now. And it,
I love that so much. Say my name, Billy. No, my other name.
it's phenomenal. But Zachary Levi
Oh,
has come out and
you're dead.
talked about Shazam in the future, and apparently they're going to be doing a trilogy.
Yeah, no, they've already greenlit for Shazam 2, and they've
Yeah.
already cast Rock as Black Adam.
Yes. So this is what Zachary Levi has said, that Shazam 2 is going to be him and the other Shazam kids um, taking on um, the Worm
Okay. The Worm.
and dealing with all the other mystical stuff in the world of Shazam. Because if you don't know, if they're following the comic book series that I think they are, the next movie, Shazam 2, is going to be really interesting because there are tunnels connect to the 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 throne room that the Shazams are in, and that each tunnel is a different world. One world is Earth. There's a tunnel one that is more like Zootopia with all human-like animals, or as we like to call it, the Cats movie. And then we have another tunnel that's evil.
Oh, so there's a tunnel to hell. I gotcha.
And then like there's all these different tunnels, and that's if they do the tunnel thing, because that's the second part of the comic run that the first movie was copied off of. This is gonna be really interesting, and I really can't wait to see that. And then there's gonna be the Black Adam movie after Shazam 2 to introduce Black Adam and all that, and then Shazam 3 will be bringing together Black Adam and Shazam, and they go head to head in the end of the trilogy. That's what Zachary Levi has said, which sounds phenomenal.
No, the Black Adam one is going to be interesting because I think he's another part of like a team movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's part of Suicide Squad too,
I don't know.
or if he's just because I don't think he just has a solo movie.
I think he's getting a solo movie, my man.
That would be weird because then that would be a villain solo movie.
I mean, to be honest though, that's one thing Marvel has not done.
I see it being more of a movie because it's The Rock.
It is The Rock. That's the thing.
The Rock would do straight up
He's a anti-villain for what Caleb's
sell
heard.
itself just because it's The Rock.
Is that he's an anti-villain.
No. Well, okay.
It depends
With
on how
Black
the
Adam.
it depends on how the
Exactly.
Rock does
Depends
him.
well, no. With Black Adam, when it comes story wise, it depends on how the writer does it.
Yeah.
Because the writer could do Black Adam to be anti-hero.
Yeah.
He could do him, but he could do him to be like. He could do him like Sinestro, to where he could be straight up villain, or he could be somewhat sympathetic anti-hero.
Yeah.
Adam is kind of like Venom and Sinestro.
Yeah.
To where, yes, they're villains. Right on.
So I had a little bit of a hint of it in Shazam, because in the beginning of Shazam you get that backstory of how their last champion was powerful and did all this good, but then he went out for revenge, being Black Adam. And if they do that right, you can see the sympatheticness in it.
I assume the Black Adam movie will probably be that of him eventually being corrupted.
Yeah.
No.
From what Caleb's heard, it will be like BVS style, where they'll fight for 10 minutes and then team up to fight the villain.
I hope they don't do that. Or if they do that, fucking minutes. Because the actual Batman vs. Superman of Batman vs. Superman was really fucking good.
It was. Like, when I think of
Everything
that
else
movie,
was
I
just
think of that
crap.
fight scene.
That fight scene was amazing.
And
Everything else was dog shit.
now, we know Robert Pattinson is been cast as Batman. But,
But from what I've heard, it's more of a year one Batman.
yes. Because Ben Affleck is bulking up again.
Ben Affleck is also needs to be sobering up. He doesn't need to be bulking up. He needs to be sobering up.
Here's the thing, like, BVS made me, like, as wrong as the Ben Affleck's Batman's actions were, Ben Affleck as Batman
Was good.
was good.
That role just fucking destroyed him.
Yeah. Mentally. Physically.
Mentally, and it was that, and there was some shit that was going on in his personal life.
Yeah.
To where that did not help.
And I think what really hurt was Justice League, because of how mixed match that whole movie is. He basically was playing two different characters in two different cuts of the movie. And it's all over the place. And
Here's the thing. So, because I've read both the old Year One and the New 52 version of Year One.
Mm-hmm.
Really great storylines. I think if you ever want to get into Batman, that's why. That is a Batman story you should read.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking excited because apparently the villains they're talking about is Penguin and Catwoman.
Oh my god, that actually seems hilarious. Caleb says, imagine drunk Batman. Imagine Batman with a wine flask fighting drunk against the fighting with.
I don't have to imagine. Dude, I don't know. Screw that. I don't even have to imagine drunk Batman. I just have to imagine like All-Star Batman or Batman Rock and Roll, to where there's really a comic book line where Batman wages a war against rock and roll.
Oh my god.
No, the actual one of my favorite like bad Batman storylines is like that where there's literally a glorious line of where Batman goes, Punk is just deafening rock and rage against the beast.
It's just insane. But um I think that's where we're gonna do it for today. Yeah.
As
I
long
can,
as we don't get Batman like most comic book writers think he is nowadays,
yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we will. Um but that actually is going to do it for the podcast this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.